What's good, boxing world? This is Zeb, your host of On the Ropes. I got to talk about the WBC and the frontline. What was it called? The frontline belt, the Black Lives Matter belt. Man, it makes no sense, and I honestly do not understand it. We actually talked about it on the Ropes show last night. Me and myself, John the Barber. If you get a chance, check out that show. It comes on every Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. But yeah, we talked about that, man. It was almost a smack in the face to even for Suleiman to put that belt out. You know, one of the things we talked about, it was already ridiculous enough as it is in boxing to have all these belts. You a champion, you a champion, you a champion. It almost waters down the significance of being the man when it comes to the sport of boxing. So it was ridiculous that they even came out with this stupid belt, the Black Lives Matter belt, and they called it the frontline belt. In my opinion, it's so ridiculous. That's why, in my opinion, that I talked about on the show last night, actually I've been talking about it for a while now. I've been saying this for a while. I wish Floyd and Al Heyman would do their own thing with the belt. They got the fighters. They definitely can do it. Have your own belt. You ain't got to worry about the WBC and all these other sanctioning bodies with these fees and stuff. You have the talent. Why give them the money? I don't understand that. And now you have Eddie Hearn who's coming out talking about that. He's like, yeah, it's getting ridiculous. And he's actually want to do that with the one league, one belt. And for selfish reasons, I hope it's Mayweather and Al Heyman that does that for real. Because like I said, with the majority of the sport with black fighters, man, that's something I want to see. And I hope it comes to pass that something like that will happen, where they can make it to where, you know, they control the sport and not sanction the bodies taking all these fees, coming up with different another weight class in the sport of boxing so they can get more money. It just don't make no sense to me. And to have these many belts in one weight class is ridiculous in itself. Then the smack in the face with the whole Black Lives Matter belt. I go back to the situation even with a company like Nike, like I talked about. How they profit off the backs of our struggle. And what I mean by that, you put the face out there, Colin Kaepernick, the face of the struggle for Black Lives Matter and things that he went through, and then to sell the merchandise and see all the money that is made off of that. I don't think it's right. I really don't. But we seem like that's the only community that allows this stuff to happen, man. We allow this stuff to happen. And it's got to change at some point in time, and I don't know when and I don't know where. But we have to take our culture back. We have to take what I consider that our talent shouldn't have to be pimped out, in other words. Don't pimp our talents out, man. But if you're allowing this, man, then that's what's going to happen. And hopefully, man, it'll get to a point that Floyd and Al, they got a plan and they coming together to do something with their own league where they can just get rid of these sanctioned bodies and they can throw these belts in the trash, man, for real. That's just my thoughts on the situations. Because people, man, when they tune in, they want to tune in for some good fights. They don't care about their belt. They want to see some bomb-ass fights, for real. So that's just my opinion on the situation. Leave your opinion in the comments when it comes to these whole too many belt situations, the slap in the face with the WBC and the Black Lives Matter belt, because it makes no sense to me whatsoever at all. That's my opinion on the ropes. I'm out.